As a child, it seemed like making more money could be as simple as pushing the button on a printer. As I now know, that wouldn't work, not just legally, but also literally. If you try to print currency notes using any modern printing or scanning device, the machine will refuse to assist you in this criminal endeavor. Some might even completely shut down. But how does that work? How can currency notes stop a machine from functioning? Believe it or not, the answer lies in the stars. Upon close investigation of a 50-pound note, you may notice some unusual markings, including a recurring pattern of circles on the banknote. If you go further and examine currency from other countries, you'll find this pattern present in them too. However, instead of circles, sometimes they are musical notes or flower symbols. But the pattern is quite similar. This recurring pattern of 5 circles and their arrangement was also quite similar to the Orion constellation. Now known as the Urian constellation, this pattern was never made public or given an official name, but it is also referred to as Omron rings or donuts. Since the photocopier was first invented, central banks have been wary about its potential misuse in forging currency bills. So they quickly came up with a safeguard mechanism to prevent forgery. They issued special orders to Xerox and other imaging companies to ensure that their machinery could not be used for counterfeiting currency bills. The main defensive weapon used to deter counterfeiting endeavors is the use of the Urian constellation. All the major economies in the world have adopted this or a similar pattern on their currency notes. Although there is no certainty on the time when banks started using this feature, experts reckon that it has been in practice since the mid-90s. Most photocopiers will detect this Urian pattern and stop printing immediately in an attempt to stop counterfeiting attempts. Central banks across the world have also collaborated with each other through the Central Bank Counterfeit Deterrence Group to restrict any attempts to forge their currency. They came up with an even more robust counterfeit deterrent technology called the Counterfeit Deterrence System. With CDS, not only will your photocopier refuse to print banknote currency, but your Photoshop software would also refuse to work on images of currency bills. It is believed that such programs look for a digital watermark inside the currency that is invisible to our unaided eye. Adobe has acknowledged that their software is indeed using CDS to prevent users from editing images of real currency. Whenever the software detects the user adding an image of banknote currency, it terminates its operation and displays a warning message to the user. Believe it or not, no one really knows how the CDS works, except for members of the CBCDG group. The inner workings of CDS is so secretive that even Adobe doesn't know all the details. While it should be obvious that counterfeiting currency is illegal, you may be unaware that it's also illegal to print or publish any illustration of currency, postage stamp, or revenue stamp. So in effect, it's illegal to use original currency in ads or movie scenes. Counterfeiting is a serious crime that should not be taken lightly. Even attempting to photocopy banknotes could put you behind bars. In other words, you shouldn't try it, even if your wallet is painfully empty.